5 when it's
Guys, Team Rival is in rage mode. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. Why do people playing? Reporting live.
Don't even get me started.
Hey, I have a good question for you, Rival. When do you feel it was where single player games kind of took the back burner and like all these massive online games became like popularity and like a Batman Arkham City became like, inferior to a Call of Duty?
It was pretty much around the time where the first Modern Warfare came out, and World of Warcraft. That's when people started realizing, and also the increase in price of games. No longer are games $50. Now they're $60.
Yeah.
So if you're paying $60, $65 if you want to talk tax. I don't know if you fucking live in Rhode Island or whatever. No tax.
I go to GameStop, use my power card.
So like even a great, what I think is a great game, which is probably like Deus Ex. I heard the new Deus Ex was great.
Yeah, I heard it was a really, really good game.
$40 now, $30. eBay,
that's good.
eBay, you could probably get it for $25, $30 if you're lucky.
So, Rob, what's your thoughts on the people going crazy for the same version of Call of Duty game? 2.5.
Call of Duty 2012, 2013.
See, why are we the only ones that realize it's just a rehash? Here's how I see it. You have a car. It started out, it was a little crusty, it's a World War II car. And then they fucking put some rims on it, they make it look a little nice.
Pimp my
People are
ride.
like, hey, that's a nice car. So then, you put a nice coat of paint on it. You're always making minor improvements, but at the same time, it's still the same car. It drives the same. It's got the same amount of mileage on it as it always does. Question is, when is it going to break down? And I don't see it. 2013, 14, like the more I was like to be like, oh yeah, 2012. That's when they'll stop making Call of Duty. Nope.
And
they're just getting
it doesn't stop there. They just announced next Call of Duty next year.
Yeah, what's that one called?
There's no word, but they always say another Call of Duty next year.
Next year.
Yo, that is just. Why does that not piss people off? The game just came out.
And
the Black Ops
they're so cocky.
Why would they even do something like that? Yeah, it's cocky.
No, because they know people's gonna buy it. They're gonna sell boatloads. That's how cocky they are, and that's how people are so like. They're so wrapped up. They don't understand what they doing. Like they getting screwed over like multiple times. The devs don't care. They're using the same engine for 5 years. They're not really doing anything with the game. Just put it on the market the same fucking game, 2.5 rehashed version of Call of Duty.
Rob, explain to them the thing that we were talking about earlier, as far as like because some people is gonna point out, well, it's just like that with everything. With music it's this, and with anime it's that. So
yeah, that's a good point. So let's take music and pop culture. It's like Justin Bieber, and even in anime, it's Naruto. Well, in the case of Justin Bieber. Going back through history, there was always some sort of team heartthrob,
Backstreet Boys,
some sort of bullshit. And that's typically a mainstream thing. It's not
Aaron Carter.
This was like some hipster like, oh, I listened to it first. Like there is no listening to it first. It's all over the fucking place.
Wow.
And in the case of Naruto, is that anime typically it's never really a mainstream thing like that.
It's not.
Like when Dragon Ball Z came out. It was
as mainstream as it got.
It was probably about as mainstream as it got. Dragon Ball Z, and even the Pokemon anime, which isn't even a legit, anime like that.
You don't see like anime. You don't see anime commercials like game commercials like Mountain Dew, Call of Duty,
NBA Finals.
Pokemon is one big commercial.
The commercial for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 has Jonah Hill and a whole bunch of
you got everybody. The whole like
dude, complete bullshit. But anyways, back to this point. The problem with Call of Duty, that what makes it so different from what I think of, Justin Bieber, is the fact that it has made gaming a mainstream activity. No longer is it just something where you can you gather in the basement and you play fucking Super Smash Bros. Melee. Now it's like you go on YouTube, you go on here, you go on Facebook, you go everywhere. You're gonna see Call of Duty advertisements out the ass.
And Call of Duty.
Go ahead. I was at Best Buy today. I saw advertisements all over the fucking place. I was at GameStop. People were going nuts for this game.
They're so crazy about the game. They will still 6,000 copies for the game. Wow, bro. Also, dude.
Yeah,
What?
No, I was about to say some fucker stole 6,000
6,000 copies for that game. Like, are you kidding me? Is that game really that worth stealing? Like 6,000 copies? Like, really? Is it that good?
Those are obsessed fucking fans.
Also, like
man.
Call of Duty, fuck up the gaming industry so bad because there's no originality. Because every first-person shooter want to come out wants to be just like Call of Duty.
Look at Uncharted. They have perks now. What the fuck?
Where is Mag?
Dude, don't even bring that up, okay? Dude, see, there's no originality. Everybody wants to be a Call of Duty clone because
they want a slice of that pie.
No offense, even Battlefield 3, is going at Call of Duty. They have some maps that like Call of Duty. That's on Operation Metro. What the fuck?
And also, the Battlefield people, they apologize. Like, yo, they admit defeat. Like, yo, we can't be Call of Duty. They're two beasts. They sell more. We admit defeat. They admitted defeat on Call of Duty. Battlefield people. They know they couldn't win. They know they couldn't win.
Well, of course they couldn't win.
You know that. So why talk shit? You know you're not gonna win. You knew it. You knew it.
It was gets the entrance.
What was I gonna say?
Battlefield feels like that Digimon, that Yu Yu Hakusho, that opposition to the greater
underdog.
Actually, Digimon. That's a good
underdog.
That's a good idea. Digimon and Pokemon.
Back in the days, Yu Yu Hakusho in Japan rivaled that of Dragon Ball Z, but at the end of the day, Dragon Ball Z, came out on top by a landslide,
Yeah.
And that's what Battlefield is, I guess, Hakusho. For the moment, anyway, until another.
They're not gonna make the games every
next
year.
Next year, they just
let's look at how much. If you want to buy a typical Call of Duty fan, and let's say you actually you want to stay relevant, you want to buy all the map packs, you want to. That's a fucking money pit. Do you realize? People don't realize how much money Activision truly has. They have trillions of dollars, not only from fucking Call of Duty and all the map packs and all the merchandise and all the dumb headsets and bullshit that they sell that you don't need, but you buy it anyway because you're a dumb fucking sap.
Get the Xbox.
They have trillions of dollars. Not even mentioning Guitar Hero, which was another fucking money pit for them. And you guys just keep on giving them money, and you keep on giving them money,
and
that's why
games.
There's no Japanese developers are suffering. They can't fucking compete with this. They're not. Their ideas for gaming is not so much trying to make a multiplayer experience that'll fucking blow you away. They want to make a good story. They want to give you something that's engaging. You're not going to spend your whole entire life playing it, but you'll always remember playing that.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, World, you suck.
You suck.
By the way, we're playing Monster Hunter, so
that's why.
That World's really sucks.
But even a Call.
No, don't try. No, don't try.
No, further. I had this point I wanted to bring. Even a Call of Duty, you could say, is partially responsible for the decrease in the popularity of Japanese games. Popular
because the Western audience are Call of
Halo, Gears of War, all these games.
What
do they have in common?
Shooters. The Western audience is shooters.
They don't want to play the new what's the latest RPGs from Japan and shit.
Like Catherine,
Terror.
To be fair, there isn't too much, but there what was it? Radiant Historia on DS, one of the best fucking games I had played.
But the reason there aren't a lot is because, say, for example, Kembe right now is making a killing. He's selling these cookies, and everybody is buying them. You're not going to come out with your cookie tray if nobody's going to buy your cookies. So you're going to maybe every now and then try to come out as best as you can. But for the most part, Kembe is going to keep dominating with his cookies.
I'm going to steal his recipe.
Yeah, they try.
It's like Coke and Pepsi. Or what Pepsi tried to do with Coke. They couldn't get the recipe, but Coke is still killing them.
Mm-hmm.
And these Call of Duty heads, they have no you just suck. That's why you hated on them. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
It's not I've not heard one good argument from anyone as to why I should buy this game, especially when I bring up the fact that they already announced.
They just announced one.
Why get this one when it's why get this phone when you can get the upgrade? You can get the iPhone 4S. Why get an iPhone 4? You can get something that's so much, ever so slightly better.
Holy shit.
I don't want to keep buying the same fucking game year out and
it's just like the sports games. They turned Call of Duty into the sports games.
The sports games not that bad anymore. They actually really improve on them now more.
Dude, Madden became shittier though. Are you kidding me?
Ooh, I'm about to call submission.
Other sports games
I'm about to call submission.
Well, whatever. If we lose, I don't really give a shit. I need to concentrate on this video.
Okay.
overall, the message. What is the main message of this particular video?
Why is Call of Duty?
Why are people so obsessed with this game?
Why is it so good? Like it's not that good. I mean,
it's here. Let me clarify something. We do not hate Call of Duty. I like Call of Duty 2. I like the actual Call of Duty 2, not fucking shitty Modern Warfare 2. Call of Duty 4, a great fucking game. But after that point, it just...
I spend you spend $100, more than $100 on Black Ops. Then you're gonna get the same game. Spend another over $100 on the same game.
I just don't understand. Why don't they just make it so that you can use every single map? You can collect the maps.
Why couldn't there's been DLC for Black Ops or Modern Warfare 2?
Dude, cash cows, money, though.
And this is why I don't get. Some people say it's Call of Duty 2.5, but yet they still buy it.
They still buy it.
Dude, even I was on Yahoo today in class, obviously not paying attention.
Obviously.
I don't really care that much. And Call of Duty was one of the main things, obviously, and it's Call of Duty is raves, everyone's raving about Call of Duty, and even in the little subtitle it said, it's relatively the same game, but with some added tweaks.
Wow. Wow.
Hey. And people are a bunch of hypocrites, because if a game that comes out like God of War, it's essentially the same gameplay with I think, some well-needed, you need those enhancements as they bring in the new God of War. No, it's the same. It's the same. We don't want this anymore. Call of Duty's the same. What makes it so,
so different?
So different. No one can argue with us. We're right.
Oh, yeah.
We're right.
We're always right. Factual shit. It's man. Marvel 3 sucks, man. Shame. But you still bought it.
Damn. You're part of the problem.
You brought the problem,
You can really judge someone's character on whether or not they bought fucking Modern
And you say your Call of Duty is fucking beast and is amazing, you don't know first-person shooter, dog. You don't know shit.
GoldenEye's the best.
Bitch. Counter-Strike is really...
Counter-Strike is the shit.
It's really
what makes if you like your Call of Duty, fine, but don't be a sucker and a slave to the fucking machine.
You don't need all of these fancy options and these kill streaks and these points and all of these. You need good original gameplay. You need to do something that'll, really wow people like that. And probably not going to get that.
I mean, you guys are fucking. You guys are so crazy about this game.
Instead of changing the entree, you just change the side dishes. Instead of French fries, we'll give you sweet potato French fries.
You don't see people selling 6,000 copies of Batman, Arkham City, or Uncharted, or fucking Mass Effect, fucking 3. But
dude, there was multiple crimes. Some guy tried to rob some kid at gunpoint for his copy of Modern Warfare.
You don't see people doing any other game but this game.
What is this fan base?
I don't know. Be crazy. And it's not that great of a game. I don't understand.
I mean, if I had never played another Call of Duty, let's say in an alternate universe, Black Ops or one of the Call of Duties that have come out recently was the first one to come out, I would probably enjoy it. I wouldn't be blown away by it, but I would probably enjoy it. But the fact that you keep rehashing this bullshit, you keep serving me the same dish, spice it up.
Halo and Gears were smart. Gears does every 2 years. They were clever with this, 2-3 years. But this one comes out every year, and 12 months not enough time to really get master a first-person shooter. Honestly,
and I remember when Black Ops came out.
It just came out really.
It came out last year. I shit you not.
It's ridiculous.
Yo, fuck this mission.
And see the thing about fucking Halo and Gears of War are those. Yeah, fuck this mission. But
fuck this shit.
I guess we're leaving. I'll take that. And Gears of War, I tend to find that people seem to really enjoy the story more so in those games more than, in Call of Duty. I mean, the Call of Duty story is there's always that one moment where it's oh my god, this is so when you shoot up the airport. And I think there's another moment similar to that in Modern Warfare 3 where it's I don't know, I don't know anything about the game.
The first stage, submarine stage, is from the first Call of Duty 4. You go on the boat again?
Oh.
The one that's shown on E3?
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that. Oh yeah. See, there's like some wow moment, and that's just what's going to keep happening. Is they're just going to keep on, oh, we'll give you one wow moment, but in a year or two, you won't talk about it anymore.
And the ending message we're gonna say is, you guys are robots. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, it's the same shit. You bought it.
Can you buy King of Fighters?
King of Fighters.
How you gonna call a game Modern Warfare? What's so modern about this game? What's modern about it? There's nothing modern about it.
Dude, it's called same bullshit warfare.
To quote Nickelback, how the hell we wind up like this?
If you just got Black Ops, what it is, 6 months or a year, I don't think you need the latest one. That's my opinion on it, as well. Like, I mean, if you're that hardcore fan, your friends are jumping onto it, I guess. But for the most part, you really don't. If you just got Black Ops, you could wait for like a couple years for the next one.
A bunch of kids playing the game, you fucking bitches.
Yeah, I think that's a good point though. Is like, there's a lot of peer pressure. Not so much people are like, you need to buy the game, you need to buy the game. It's just like, oh well, my friends are getting it.
So I have to buy
then you
it.
start to kind of think, oh well, I should probably get it too. You don't want to be the odd man out. Sitting at the lunch table, fucking picking your nose because no one wants to talk to you because you don't have the new Modern Warfare.
I guess not to understand. People say everyone should get this game now, but like 2-3 months they're gonna say weapon something is overpowered or this perk is overpowered, and the game is laggy. The game is laggy. It happens every year. You know that, right?
Yeah, dedicated servers my ass. Fucking Infinity Ward.
Why would they put dedicated servers when they're making so much money?
Why couldn't they just give us like map packs or something, or like give someone a bone?
Why couldn't this been a DLC for Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops?
Dude, you gotta milk them. You gotta get that money.
They need the new campaign. That's what you're pretty much paying for. It's a new campaign.
$60 worth of campaign. I think
some new utensils and some new bullshit.
Change it back.
To be like $20 a pop.
Pick your perks.
Change it back.
And they could easily put these games for like $30-$40 easily because they're gonna make so much money off, like Rob was saying, the headsets, the fancy shit.
They could give us the game. They could give every single person who bought a copy. They could give us a copy, and they could give us 2 copies and still have money left to blow. Plenty of money left to blow.
Mm-hmm.
They know.
Map packs, the headsets,
dude.
everything.
Advertising alone would pay for everyone to own the game. But what do we know? We're a bunch of fucking old farts, I guess.
Okay, first of all, we call old.
We're old farts. They're not cool because they don't like Call of Duty.
You got the haters.
In the gaming world, yeah.
You got the haters. Why are you bashing my streaming?
And I guarantee, and you heard it from the Infinite Frames first, there will be a gaming crash. When Call of Duty is no longer able to support the industry, what's next? Yo, I hope that Rainbow Six fucking comes in and tears Call of Duty apart, man.
Okay, you wish. Okay,
I need that. That's what I need. I want a good tactical shooter.
Dude, do you know that Modern Warfare 3 broke records?
But why?
Black Ops record.
People, it's really sick though, because I think it's some sort of some government bullshit. Because
oh, here you come.
People really like. Oh, I want to fight in a war now. That is not how a war is fought at all. You don't. Yeah, you just run out. You don't find cover. Isn't that the biggest priority to take cover?
You take 1,000,
or
man, you can just keep going.
What is this recharging health bullshit?
There are people that legitimately think that they're gonna go to the Navy soon and they're preparing with this game.
Dude, I can handle a T-36.
There are people that they think that I'm practicing my aim and.
Dude, these guns have.
Sir, put your armor on. I don't need armor. I got Juggernaut. I'm like, oh, you fucking kidding?
I'll just recharge. I just need to hide behind a box.
I'll just respawn.
Dude, put care package.
This isn't how a shooter should be.
Yeah.
Can you give me some sort of tactics? Oh, there's tactics. You can sit in the corner.
That's crazy, man. Modern Warfare 3 broke Black Ops record and doing 10 times fold that. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? All right, man. We outside. Just
Yeah, you guys suck. If you like Call of Duty, you suck.
You guys suck. Infinite Frames. We the best.
Crash Bandicoot for the win.
We the best.
Hyper Dimension Neptune.
We're the only. You can't do like Infinite Frames. Stop trying to copy Infinite Frames. You can't do it like us.
Wait. Somebody do the Fist of North Star sound.
Nobody was to
Bunch of fucking animals.
Stop copying Infinite Frames, bitches. I'm out.